Wait, so I'm looking at that camera. Okay.
I'm looking over here.
Yeah, it's pretty soulful, right?
No.
Real soulful, man. Real soulful. Wavy World, we're back at it. City, Long Island, the world. We are here. We got a really, we're going to call this week a Coach's Corner. We got the coaches in the building and definitely the players in the building too. And we got one of the most recognizable personalities in the basketball culture in New York. This gentleman is not only a man that started a movement for his authenticity and the community and the energy and for the whole entire culture, but he's done so many other things with the whole movement that he's got going on here. In a second too, he brought some players out here with you as well too, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure everybody knows who these gentlemen are as well too. Brooklyn's own Bucket Fam Doyle in the building. You gotta say it with me, ladies and gents.
Say it with me, Bucket Fam.
Absolutely, and Doyle, even before we even get into it, we definitely gotta make sure we give definitely good recognition to these gentlemen here. The reigning MPL player of the year right here, Nasir in the building. 18 points, you could pretty much round it down to 7 assists, 3.5 steals currently going on for this season. And you know, that Brooklyn democracy life going on over there. And Angel, Ballin. Wow, Angel. Handure. See.
Hey, y'all.
Good.
Y'all.
Of course. AB, as he would say, 31.2 points going on right now at the moment. 5 steals. Bronx Tale Studios. You got Nas from Bronx. You got Angel, Brooklyn, Vietnam. Bucket Fam Doyle here in the building, man. Speak to the world. Speak to the people, beloved.
Say it with me, Bucket Fam. Brought 2 of our phenomenal students, Nas and Angel. Just wanted to highlight the young killers.
Give them the opportunity. Absolutely. And listen, that's why the kids, they definitely gravitate to you. The culture gravitates to you, even as adults. Everybody respects your realness. It's not about clout. Everything you do definitely has gravitated all the way through. Bucket Fam Rome, so many different players and so on and so forth. And we got Adidas, the legacy right here, as you was just talking about that as well too. Talk about your impact and what you do with Adidas and legacy and so forth with the high school program.
So with Adidas Legacy, it's a high school platform, not just about basketball. It's more about community. I'm the New York City lead. So what that means is I oversee all the Adidas Legacy sponsored partnership high schools. My goal is to enhance the mentors, enhance the coaches, the community leaders, and also allow those coaches to have a shining light. And I take good pride in that. Adidas Legacy, we started in New York City 2016, 2017 as the inaugural. I got to give a shout out to Joe Cruz, who actually, he was one of the founders in New York, Hoops in the Sun. Shout out to him. He was one of the guys that put me on. And then after that, the guy to hold the crown was Jay David. We took over after Joe Cruz. And now I'm currently sitting on the throne.
Absolutely.
Representing our city.
And watching the throne too. And listen, we got Nasir here as well too. Big time year last year. Definitely happy to have you here in the Wavy world. Yeah, speak about your time and your experience at Metro BDA and so on and so forth, and with Bucket Fam Doyle. What makes you feel like it's a family atmosphere? Because you could go to many schools in New York City, but you choose to go there and continue what you're doing. Senior year, right?
First off, I'm going to say I'm truly blessed to be able to have the opportunity to play at BDA. They teach you so many things that you're going to need for your future, especially as an athlete. All my coaches make it well known that, first off, they make sure before anything basketball, they make sure our academics is right. So they make sure that all the players on the team know that there's no next level if there's no academics. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I have the right coaches to put me in a position to make sure I go play college. You know what I'm saying? And my experience here has been great. They helped me develop my game, my attitude, how I act off the court, how I'm supposed to be in certain situations. And it's just been blessings for me.
Absolutely. And look at, hey, heck, make sure you get pause Angel's melanin, right? We was talking about melanin from said pause 30 times so they can get me for the shock value or whatever it is with the sound bites. Put it in the comment section, right? That's what it said. Put it in the comment section. They'll figure it out. Hey, Angel. Hey. Mira, que lo que?
What up, y'all?
Oh, man, listen. A few months ago, you were in a different situation, high school-wise, and thank God you're back home. family, everything. You know, shout out to them. God bless them and everybody, all the programs, because we want you on the podcast too, whoever's watching. Now, home, family atmosphere, you got to feel comfortable. You're scoring 31 points a game. Just speak about a couple of weeks, MVP, Rome tournament. A couple of weeks there, back home, you probably should have never left, but just speak about how you feel about it.
I felt great about it. You know what I'm saying, coming home, meet new faces, meet new guys, but ain't gonna front, like, they treat me as family when I first stepped in. And they show me a lot. Like, the coaches and the players, it really like one big family. And so I vibe with them. Like, on some cool, like, that's my family, guys. You know what I'm saying, I die for them, for real. You know what I'm saying? And more or less, our coaches really put in, like, teamwork. Like, there's no I in team. It's really just like a teamwork thing. You know what I'm saying? We come up as a family.
Absolutely, absolutely. And listen, we got Mr. Adams in the building as well too. We'll get him on camera soon. He's gonna be here too as the newly women's Paul Robeson coach. How many titles you got over the South Shore? 74? Something like that. Some crazy number in the women's department. That's all they do out there.
A lot of chips, man. Yeah, a lot of chips, man.
A lot of championships.
Yo, the nickname at Metro BDA is the Chip Factory. I'm trying to tell you, the Chip Factory, man.
Bucket fam,
say it with me.
Peanut. I mean, it just.
We got TJ Morris, Trey Clark,
oh my
Trey
God.
Turner. It's tons, man. Savion 1000. The list goes on.
Absolutely.
The list goes on.
Do you think that basketball nowadays is more about skill or is it about personality? You know what I'm saying? Since you said a lot of substance with those players right there, but you think it's more about skill or personality?
It's always going to be about skill. Now, it depends on what you're looking for. Now, if street ball, I feel like it's a lot of personality, and I feel like skill and personality goes hand in hand. And reason being, I remember being a young pup playing myself, and my cousin Ross goes, yo, you should smile a little bit. And what happens is with the personality, it makes you marketable. So in New York City, it's always going to be about skill. And across the board, the game is about skill. But when you add personality to it, it makes our student athletes marketable. And in this world of NIL, you have to be marketable.
Absolutely. We see all the money. Kids are making money in high school now based off the NIL. In college, they're making buku money as well too. I was just watching something with a guy from Hofstra, Cruz Davis, who's doing well, and it's just, what do you feel about that money in the game? We see in the summertime with the pro-am circuit, you know, how there's so much money in the high school kids.
I love it. I love the NIL factor. Even in college, like you see, they have the money games. Shout out to Elliot Cadeau, they won it at Michigan. But I absolutely love the NIL aspect of the game. It allows student athletes to not one, just take care of their family, but also learn something from it, because it becomes trial and error, right? You get a student, put him in position, he gets money. Guess what? You have to pay taxes. On top of that is money management. Now you become the breadwinner. And when you become the breadwinner, now it puts you into adulthood. So I think it actually helps our athletes. I think it helps everybody. We saw a manager get an NIL, right? I forget the dude's name, but he had the boom box, and he was
what's that guy? McNeese State?
Yeah, McNeese
right,
State.
Right.
Yeah. So it shows our community that everything is marketable. So at all times, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing your brand, your family, and things to come. So I feel like with the NIL, it helps programs, it helps families. It also, if you look at it, it helps schools leverage things as well. So now you don't just have the big companies swooping in, taking that one player. If your entire team is marketable, let's start getting team NILs.
Absolutely. I got a question for you. This is Wavy World, and we don't just do basketball here, we do the whole entire culture. Why do you think, I know I definitely see it in New York, why do you think, or if you think so, that players listen to more community coaches than traditional coaches?
So there's a two-part answer.
What
to
impact
that.
they guess they could have?
So I think the community coaches, because you can see them all the time, they're in the mud with you. Not saying that the coaches aren't, because you have some coaches that are there. They take every step of the way. For instance, Arkansas's coach, right? You know, him with Malik Thomas, he's taking every step with him. And Malik Thomas, shout out to New York Lightning, shout out to Bucket Fam, you know, Calipari,
right?
Yeah, that's one of us. That's one of us. But the coaches that are in the mud, they have the same leverage as the community coaches, so to speak, or the guys that's in the community. The reason the community coaches become so influential is because this is an everyday figure. This is somebody you can call to speak about puberty. You could talk about anything. It's not just X's and O's. And I think that's what separate us over at Bucket Fam, because it's organic. We're always going to be there. I make sure my coaches become those community coaches. We want to make sure that everybody is taking every step of the way, because it's not just growing for the student athlete, it's also growing for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're going to get back to the players for a second, because nobody cares about Doyle. Cybertruck outside. We don't care about none of that. Say with me, all that. Nas, reigning MPL, right? Phenomenal season last year. Still doing solid this year. And Angel's there, so he's taking 7 extra shots. So I get it. That's the other part of the 31 equation right there. You got to share with somebody. Sharing is caring. We all went to kindergarten. What's your best moment so far on the basketball court as a player with Bucket Fam?
My best moment, definitely winning the championship last year.
Wow.
PSAO. For sure, that was one of my.
Who'd you guys play and beat in that game as well, too?
My boy right there.
Wow. I knew that. I just wanted to put it in the comment section.
Play research, speak to him, but that was my best moment, of course, because winning a championship, but I was proud to be a part of that, because obviously they won previously many championships, and I was happy to be a contributor to winning the championships. And not only that, I had a 30 ball. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
A 30 ball, so that was
MVP.
So that was my best moment right there in BDA.
Wow, and Angel, so far, I mean, I'll probably say it for you that winning the MVP in the Rome tournament, that's probably been the biggest moment right now. Talk about that game, such an experience.
I feel like that's not my biggest moment, but that's my biggest moment in Bucket Fam.
Correct.
I can say that. And these guys, my players over here, helped me out to get the MVP.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It just come down to mindset for real. Everything's like a mindset game.
How dangerous is that now that these two are playing together? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it makes my life easy.
No Sleep to Brooklyn. Coach Blue has his tournament, IS 218 across from Cyprus. He's playing with a BR, right? By Roman and them guys. And boy, the intensity. Those couple of weeks, you see it, and now they're combined together, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be absolutely scary. So I pray for the defenders. But Adidas legacy, how have they made you feel as well, too, as a family? What do you feel about with the brands and so on and so forth?
So with the brand, it's family. For me, shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, but I know over at Adidas Legacy, it's not just about basketball. It's about the person. It's about creating the next thing, leaving a legacy. And what's important with legacy is it's not about you. It's about those that you touch. It's about those that, you inspire. And I think with the brand, Adidas, so to speak, it's open arms. From the time I walked in as a coach, elevating to the New York City lead, I've always felt like I had a voice. I always felt like they had my back. That's what makes it important for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you've had so many different moments. So what would be give me a top 3 Bucket Fam moments. It's so tough. You've seen so many players.
Man,
So many good players.
Top 3. I don't know if
Maybe got it. Maybe got it with that one.
Yeah. What is that? What you
A lot of great players.
A lot of great players.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think I can't say a top 3, right? But I will say anytime I see one of my student athletes succeed,
Right.
that woes me, because I'm there every step of the way. I'm watching them go through growing pains. I'm watching them, even if you transition from a different school, come to our school, you see the growth. I think that right there is my ultimate success. Nothing about me, because we could win all the championships. I think we got 11 in a row at the school. We've won every tournament in New York City, street ball. We did all of that. We went on the road. Shout out to New Heights. Shout out to New York Lightning. Shout out to all the New York City U programs. I've had some kind of influence in a lot of programs, a lot of students, but to see them succeed, that would be my top of all time. Because if I pick 3, I'll be shortchanging somebody.
So when you mean succeed, that doesn't necessarily mean on the basketball court. You just mean, of course, in life, per se.
Just graduating, coming to school, never getting an A. And then you get into a school, and now here it is, you're passing with flying colors because you put the work in. We're teaching work ethic.
Absolutely.
You got to be a beast. I tell them all the time, right?
Yeah.
I tell them, listen, you got to be a beast. I told them nobody's going to outwork me. So if you're a representation of me, nobody can outwork you.
Absolutely. You know, it's so crazy that you and Nas brought up a good point. And even when they might see Angel over here. So Angel's very articulate as well, too. Angel has his times where this whole look right here. Look how you got his little car. Hold on.
Fashion guy.
Look at AD.
I'm a fly guy.
Nasty Nas. I can't say what the ladies is calling you in conference because I gotta say pause. So Nasty Nas. A lot of people used to have the bad rhetoric about Metro. Everybody used to say, yo, you could go there and play ball. You ain't got to worry about school and class. And you see how Nas was just talking about academics and, like, how tough are you on them? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. We're going to let them elaborate as well, too. Like, not even just class, like, just with life. Because you got to put in a lot of pain, a lot of work.
Right.
For certain things you need and want in life, per se.
So if our school is a transfer high school, what does that mean? Students that are over age and
explain the
undercredited.
acronym MPL after that part as well, too.
I got you. So at our school, Metro BDA, we're a transfer high school. And what does that mean? Over age, undercredited students. However, when COVID happened, we figured out a way to bring in younger students. This is how Nas was able to come to us at 15, 16. Because we have the same curriculum as every New York City public school, we have the same curriculum. What happens is in multi-purpose league, which is MPL, which I love, it allows us to have the rules like the prep schools, which means if I get a kid at 19, he can play his 5th year with us. And we have a non-league schedule, which is tough. We play all the prep schools, OSL, St. Benedict, St. Pat's, Prestige Prep. Look, add Broom in there. Shout out to my guys. Shout out to Jaffe Runs, Coach Jackson. Those are my brothers over there. We play all those schools outside of the PSAL schedule. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And with that, for a lot of years, we wore that jacket of, I have the bad kids. We have the troubled kids. Oh, they don't have grades. That's not the truth. TJ Morris went Division I. Bucket Fam Rome had the opportunity to go Division I, but chose Division II because it was a better fit. He came home with 2 degrees.
Correct.
And we looking to go across seas. And that's just stuff that's in the school. So I always tell people, yes, we had Pop Smoke. Yes, we had Jay Guapo. We had Bucket Fam Rome, TJ Morris, Trey Clark. Names that you see in Unlimited cooking right now. And we running that. Cooley Poppy went to BDA.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, look. And he was a leading scorer there.
Kelvin Gonzalez.
There you go.
Coney Island.
We had, look, the GS9 went to BDA. Fetty, right. Shout out to Fetty, shout out to Noodles. Those are my guys. But
Fetty was
I'm trying to tell you. Bobby, we need you on the podcast.
Yes, indeed.
But we wore that jacket, and then now when you walk the halls at BDA, it is the Ivy League of transfer high schools. What does that mean? We strive for grades. If you fail a class, you're done. Like, it's no in between. You fail a class, you out of here. I need them to have 80s and above because now we got this thing called NIL. Even before NIL, if you have grades to go to a 4-year school or even a community college, you got to figure out the FAFSA, right?
Absolutely.
You still get $25 to $3,500 back in a refund check. And that's even without scholarship.
Correct.
So we educate these kids on all of that. And then on top of that, we're African-American minorities. So you have Spanish. I have every minority you could think of. I want to make sure when I step out, I'm representing them, and then I'm building them to live in society to represent us.
It's so crazy that you said that because I went to school out of state. I went to Cheney University of Pennsylvania, and I think I didn't learn about financial literacy till like my sophomore, junior year. You really don't understand in-state, out-of-state tuition, Pell Grants, financial, them loans. That's the worst thing you want to hear in college. Now, trust me, and I know that already. That L word, that's the last thing you want to hear. The least thing you want to hear. But them first 5-6 years after school, they start knocking on that door. Do they ever? And if it's out of state, it's so much a different transition. That's why you said the thing about Rome. Just basketball-wise, it probably was best for him. Economically, too, sometimes you might go to a school somewhere else, you get half a scholarship or a quarter, and you look at that tuition price, and you're like, man, it's a lot. It's gonna be a couple noodles in college anyway. Even when they said it, even when you got the bag, Cooper Flag had I don't care what it was. You in college, you know what I'm saying? You had a couple noodle night, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in college, you know what I'm saying? And that's a metaphor, but the financial literacy is so smart for the kids, especially since they're being exposed at all ages, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. So in our culture, it's good that we make sure you teach the kids as well too in school about that as well too, because you got the wrong people managing their money. And look, I was watching the thing with Sebastian.
Shout out to my boy Sebastian.
It's
my brother, man.
But that one is just,
it's tough.
Come on, man. That one is really tough to hear those stories. And
do you believe those stories?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Let me tell you why. He has 10 years in the league. Anybody know anything about the NBA? After 10 years, you invest it, right? It's almost like a pension. So you get an NBA pension. And this is me personally, right? I know he went through his struggles. It dropped down. He's doing 6 months in jail, which nobody should do any time, right? Because you being away from your family. But I don't think he's completely broke, or I don't think he can touch the money yet. I think it's a certain age, and we could Google that. It's a certain age before he get back to him. I know it's hard because he's always been here.
Correct.
And what students should understand, in the NBA, you have to be a perfectionist in something. For example, you got guys that's super talented, but if you're not, let's say you play defense, Pat Bev, right? His job, he averaged 30. Right?
Yeah.
And then went to the league and became a defender.
In Chicago, right? Yeah.
Right. You have to be a perfectionist or a professional in something. Taj Gibson, his job was to block shots and rebound. 4 green, 6-7. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? But he had to be, because he can score the ball. He can do everything. And then you get to the league, they tell you, hey, yo, we need you to rebound because Derrick Rose got to shoot. Are you going to adjust? And I'll give you a funny story.
What Taj went? USC?
USC.
USC.
First round. Come on. You won a title there.
Bad kids in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we do that. 6'7". 6'7".
There you go. Bad kids. That's when it was the Pac-10 before Pac-12. I don't even think there is no more Pac.
Yeah.
So they all separated. So go ahead, continue. So Taj.
Yeah, like I watched Taj work and perfect what it is that his job called for, and now what is it? What 22 years in the leagues? 22 years.
Made a little bit of money too.
Yeah, made chewed on a little bit. Yeah, all right. But I say all of that to say, yo, he's still getting calls as a vet because he's a good person. He works hard. He's not a liability. He's going into places and being effective, and that's what we teach the kids. And you can ask Nas, segue into Nas, ask him how tough we are on him about representing himself and being accountable.
Speak about it. Senior year too.
Right. First off,
Yes.
one thing about all our coaches, down from Doyle to my coach Zolo, coach Omar, Coach Earl, Zolo, Omar, they want to make sure that we leave I leave B-Day with all the athletes, but especially me. I leave B-Day with a diploma in my hand and being an educated black man, having something successful going on for my life. That's one thing. In basketball, I have nothing to do with it. That's one thing. So every day I come to school, Coach Doyle, they're on me because they know what they see in me, they know what I could be, and they know what they want me to be, and I know what I could be. So they on me every day, and I know where I could strive for. I know the things I want. So, you know, they on me every day about the things I need to do, the things I need to have, and you know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm thankful for.
Angel?
So, hold on, I got a question for him. So, what do you want to be if basketball doesn't work?
Yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur.
Good question.
I want to be somebody that has my own business. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has my own business. Somebody that runs many of businesses. And you know what I'm saying? I want to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to have
Bring
my
it
own
close to
business and run many other businesses.
Angel, same
Sure.
thing. That was a good question. What do you?
So, if basketball don't work out for me, I want to be a future model or a fashionista. Make my own clothes, make my own clothing business. Cause I really like getting fly.
Yeah, no funny mud. That's what you say, right?
No funny mud.
No funny mud. I really do. I've told you that before. I see that for you already, beloved. I really do see. Oh, that's all the Ebonics. I'm gonna go show.
I got the style from my sister. Shout out Natalie. You know what I'm saying, she go to A&T now, North Carolina A&T.
Sweet.
And like she's my idol. She's one of my idols. You know what I'm saying, but yeah, that's what I want to do.
And you're in one of the, if not the perfect city to excel. One of the most difficult cities because everybody is a fashion extraordinaire here, but you are in the perfect metropolis if you're trying to make any kind of wave in fashion. You stick to that. That's a good fact. Make sure they work out the grants and the loans and everything, and they figure everything out from there. Listen, crossover culture, one of our guys. Crossover culture. Shout out crossover culture.
Shout out to crossover culture.
Send me 42 sweatpants. Dad, what size you wear? Extra large, 2X, large, all that. We need it, please.
Send me a medium. Send me a medium. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna do the textile next time.
Crossover culture.
Top 5 crossovers you ever seen? That's a tough one too, man.
Top 5. All right, I got.
We gonna make it a BDA thing.
BDA? Whoo! I was about to go global.
You can go global. Global is good too.
Top 5 crossovers. I watch Omar Cook at the Garden. Omar Cook, 6'7", 4 green. Omar Cook at the Garden, and y'all can pull it up, against UConn. He's coming across the key, and he went because he always do the killer
Tally
crossover.
Brown was there. Tally.
Yeah, Ty was there. Holy Trinity. Ty was there. Shout out to Andre Barrett. Shout out Talik Brown. But O Cook comes across the key, right? And because he's known for the Tim Hardaway killer crossover, instead of going between the legs across, he went between the legs, through the legs. The dude went that way. He drove to the lane, dumped down, man laid the ball up. And I watched the guard and go crazy. That got to be one of the crazy. And I'm talking about, everybody like, oh!
Cook was exceptional.
Yo, Cook, man, look, he led the Big East point guard in assists. That actually, NCAA, he might have been number 1, number 2 assists that year.
Yeah, in the NCAA.
Yeah, NCAA.
Christ the King.
Yeah,
Right?
CK, Christ the King. Big Brooklyn, 4th grade. He was a Boys and Girls Club Cobra, Navy Yard Cobra.
Wow.
Come on, man, I
Retro.
can bring you back. Come on. Come on.
Cook was a bad man.
Yeah.
Cook was a bad man and definitely he was shifty.
Yeah, very
Super
shifty. And they used to say he had the NBA body in high school. Remember that? Come on.
It's crazy how that year was Omar Cook, Chris Duhon, Andre Barrett, and Talik Brown. Those are the top 4. And Chris Duhon was number 1 in the country. I mean, no disrespect to Chris. Come on, man.
There was a couple of them.
A lot of guards.
But I know in New York, when you looked at Slam, shout out to Slam Magazine, those are my guys over there. The Holy Trinity, remember you used to, in the back, and it had the punks, you had them 3, and then you had Old Cook, everybody had their own.
Yeah.
They was called the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, that's
3
99, 2000-ish. Those are bad boys back then, man. McDonald's All-Americans.
All 3
all
McDonald's,
that. And Dre was a Jersey.
Dre, yeah.
They had some crossovers.
He went to Seton Hall when you say Jersey because he's from the.
Well, that's
respectfully.
Big East
Yo,
wise.
Dre, I got you, baby.
Big
Yeah.
East wise, absolutely. And Bronx always produces point guards. Nate, Sham guard, so many different guys from there. Listen, Angel,
Yes, sir.
what does peace mean to you?
Peace.
Or where are you at when you have your most peace?
Where I'm at? In the
Personal.
lab. By myself. That's where I have my most peace.
What would your lab be considered? Because you're not Dexter or anything like that.
It would
but-
be in a basketball gym.
Absolutely.
Say it in Spanish.
I don't know how to say it in Spanish.
Baloncesto something.
Yeah, baloncesto.
Todo bien.
Oh, ¿cómo? La cancha.
La cancha.
I'm saying.
You got shout out heck for
I need a full sentence, bro.
You need a full
Show them
sentence.
that you bilingual. Listen, BDA is the Ivy League of transfer high schools. Can you talk to them?
See, Dartmouth just had you on scholarship
You feel
and
me?
they just pulled it
Come
out.
on, bro. Like, what we doing?
Basketball. No, baloncesto es mi vida. Like, todo eso es porque basketball.
Listen,
Nada más.
you're going to be on a big platform. We
Nada más.
gonna get all the words for that. We're going to get you locked in.
Now you can say it in English.
All right. Basketball is everything. Where I got right now is because of basketball, and I love basketball. All right. I met Doyle through basketball. I met him through basketball.
This
I
is
met
true.
Nas through basketball. I met the guy who's sitting over here.
Scary.
Say it with me.
Like
There
bucket
he
fan.
goes.
And this is amazing. It's amazing. But I learned now that I have to get a degree.
Yes.
I have to do something because I know basketball is one day it's going to leave my hand. One day. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take my opportunity, become a model. I got to know who's Angel Ballin is.
I ever got away for a ticket for Fashion Week. I swear to God. Nas, what does peace mean to you? If I ever got away for a ticket?
I got you.
Where do I find my piece at, or where do
Nah, if not, what does peace mean to you? Or if not, where do you find your peace at?
sure, as he said, like definitely in that gym is where I find my peace. Also, I do a lot of meditating and praying, manifesting great things for myself, making sure, you know what I'm saying, I get what I want. The gym for sure, that's where I find my peace. And when I'm in my room meditating, praying, or family time, we all get in a circle, pray for great things and stuff. That's where I find my peace, for sure.
Hey, Bucket Fam Doyle. Ended out. What does peace mean to you, and where are you at when you both questions? Where are you at your complete peace?
So peace for me is having a balance. In my older age, I'm understanding that balance is important. And so having a balance and family is peace for me. I'm at most peace with family. So when you see Bucket Fam, show them this. Bucket Fam, right?
Yes, indeed.
There you go, there you go. When you see Bucket Fam, that's me creating family. And now that we're global, so peace is everywhere for me. When I see these young adults succeeding, that's the peace for me. When I'm around them, that's peace for me. When I'm home with my family, that's peace. And then I'm bringing them into my family as well. That's where peace is.
Absolutely, absolutely. And listen, I got this last one to get you for shock value. check your schedule for Martin Luther King because we need Metro BDA to be on the schedule one time for Ballin for Peace NYC Elite 32 if you're not busy. But if not, in the future, we would have been great to have these pups out here in one of the tournaments. We definitely got to make sure. So in the future, we definitely got to lock in. We got to get
Ballin
you
for
guys
Peace, we there.
NYC Elite 32 event. And even John Jay, for the pros out, when we do it next year. So
That's the tournament me and Mo was in last year for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
absolutely. So let's get them back out. Let's make sure they're locked in. And it's great to have you here at Wavy World. Nas, Angel.
Hey, man.
Wow. The reigning.
I got one.
Reigning champ, scoring champ.
I got to come to this say.
What you got to say?
I got to say. Yo,
It's your time. You got
Me-
20 seconds because in 20 seconds, I had gonna put that tune on. Go ahead, rock and roll.
me and the Wolves is coming for everything.
You heard it?
Quiet.
Smoke.
Bucket fam everywhere.
Do I say it?
Say it with me.
Do I
y'all.
say
Say
it?
it with me, y'all.
Bucket
fam.
There you go,
Yo,
man.
championship
Sure.
or bust, man.
Man, come on now. Shout out Brownsville though.
Absolutely. December 27th, 28th, Ballin for Peace, August Martin, Southside, Jamaica, Queens. You know the vibes already. Make sure you're locked in. Milk and cookies for rookies, coffees and donuts for grown-ups.
Crossover culture.
Yeah, crossover culture. Shout out. We love y'all too, man.
Peace.
Safety, y'all.
The world is yours, so sweet.